everyone, my name is Lauren Peacock, and today I'm going to be talking about mineral properties. There are several properties that you can use to identify a mineral. Some of the properties we're going to be talking about today include color, clarity, luster, streak, hardness, cleavage, and fracture. First property we're going to be talking about today is color. Color is the most obvious property, but it's not always the most accurate. For example, this is the mineral fluorite. In this picture, it looks blue, but fluorite also comes in yellow, pink, and purple. The next mineral property is clarity. Clarity is how well you can see through a mineral. Fluorite is translucent, but biotite is completely opaque. Another mineral property is luster. Luster is the way a mineral reflects light. Galena has a metallic luster, but potassium feldspar has an earthy luster. Minerals can also have vitreous, pearly, silky, or waxy luster. Our next property is streak. Streak is a more accurate property than color. The streak test involves scratching a mineral on a streak plate so that it leaves powder behind. Keep in mind that the streak test only works for minerals that are softer than the streak plate. If a mineral is harder than the streak plate, it will scratch the streak plate and it will not leave behind a streak. The next thing we're going to talk about is hardness. Hardness is defined as a mineral's resistance to scratching. Hardness is measured on Mohs hardness scale. To test the hardness of a mineral, try to scratch an object with the mineral. If the mineral scratches the object, then that means the mineral is harder than the object. For example, quartz is able to scratch glass. That means that quartz is harder than glass. If you are unable to scratch glass with a mineral, then continue to move down Mohs hardness scale until you find an object that the mineral is able to scratch. Cleavage and fracture both refer to the way a mineral breaks. A mineral has cleavage if it breaks along a flat surface. For example, muscovite has one perfect cleavage plane. If a mineral has no cleavage planes, it fractures. As you can see, galena has no cleavage planes. Instead, it fractures in an irregular pattern. At this point, we've gone over most of the basic properties of minerals. Any other properties that you can observe are also helpful in identifying minerals. Another property that can be easily tested at home is effervescence. To test for effervescence, first make sure that you put on your gloves. Then drop acetic acid on the mineral to see if it reacts and forms bubbles. Dolomite, in its powder form, effervesces in acid. Although mineral properties are useful for identification, they're even more useful in industry. Minerals are in everyday products such as food, jewelry, and medicine. In fact, minerals were investigated as a potential cure for Alzheimer's during a study at the University of Warwick in England. So as you can see, minerals are an extremely important part of our lives. That's the end of my presentation, and thank you for watching.